Postgame press conference after the win over UNC Asheville. We are joined by head coach Kara Consuegra and JC Busick. Coach, opening statements on tonight's win.
Yeah, I mean, we're really pleased to walk out of here with a win. Asheville's a really tough team, and we expected a tough battle with them. And to their credit, they came out very aggressive to start the game, and we struggled offensively, just kind of finding our flow and, being able to play, through that type of play. And I think, the whole point of non-conference is to learn and grow. And so we saw something very different tonight than we saw against Tennessee State, that we saw against NC State. And the most important thing for us is that we continue to find ways to adjust and get through it. I mean, the first quarter was disappointing in terms of our offense. Second quarter, not much better. We go into our trapping zone and get some momentum. And then I thought we came out in the third quarter and started really well, got easy looks. And then we just allowed parts of the game to take control. And that's where, again, we just have to learn. We have to learn that, every game's going to bring a different challenge. And when we face those challenges, we can't let that change who we are. And I thought that was kind of really the battle through the second half. But I'm pleased for us to be able to put them away and get a win.
You mentioned the full court trap. Was really a goal of that to kind of speed up the tempo of the game or kind of get Asheville out of their rhythm? Yeah,
I mean, we also weren't creating anything offensively. So we felt like if we could go to that, create some turnovers and get some easy buckets, that would just help us get some momentum. We just had no momentum on the offensive end, no flow. And that's exactly what happened. We turned them over, got some easy ones, and then you could just see, just the presence about our team change once we're able to see the ball go through the hoop. Because, in the first half, we weren't taking that bad of shots. I mean, they were collapsing in the paint. They were giving us threes. We just didn't knock them down. But, we can't just keep shooting them if we're not making them. So we had to find different ways to create some easy buckets, and we got it from our defense in the second quarter.
JC, Coach kind of mentioned the offensive struggles tonight, but you had a great all-around game, 13 rebounds, 2 steals. Is that kind of something you take pride in, kind of making an impact in different areas on the court?
For sure. I mean, one of my main roles is to be a playmaker. I know Coach talked about it after the last game, but it's just doing all the little things for our team. Shots weren't falling tonight, but I knew that I could always go and get rebounds, get extra possessions. And then one thing they've challenged me with is just making plays defensively, and I know that I did a better job of that tonight, and it really helped our team.
JC, just kind of talk about Deja. I mean, really carried you guys offensively tonight, 26 points. Just kind of talk the impact that she has on this team.
Deja does things that nobody else can on our team. It's just amazing to go out there and see her work. We know when we need a bucket that's the person we're going to go to. I love setting screens for her. I know she's going to it's my screen assists is what I call them. So I know that's always a person, that's part of my role too, set good screens, and I know that's going to help her offensively and help our team.
Coach, Asheville kind of made a run late in the fourth quarter. You had to put Deja and JC back in the game. Kind of, what do you think the keys were to their run and getting back into the game?
Well, I think some of it was our composure. I think we opened the door for them to get back in the game, and we have to learn from that and be better and just be able to have better composure in tough moments, take care of the ball better in tough moments, stop fouling. I thought we fouled a lot, which stopped the clock. Now they're making, points without the clock running. Those are all things you have to learn when you have a lead, how to control that better. And we will. I mean, again, we got a group of kids that haven't been on the floor in that type of situation before. And so the most important thing is we learn from that in a winning situation. So the last thing you don't want to do is learn from that in a losing situation. So, I think, when I look at it, from an overview, it's not a bad thing that it happened. I'd rather us learn about it now, teach, grow, so that we're not in that situation moving forward.
JC, final game of a 3-game homestand on Friday night. Kind of what do you think some of the keys are in preparing for Gardner-Webb? I know you guys probably haven't gotten to any film on them yet, but just, what's the team's mindset, I guess, going into the final game of the homestand?
I think we just want to come out with another win, make sure that we're getting better on both ends of the floor, executing offense, running our defense, getting steals like we were able to get tonight, and just really cleaning things up before we go to Puerto Rico for 3 road games.
Hey, Coach. So I noticed that there was 7 technical fouls today. How did you keep the team cool, calm, and collected in order to get the win today?
Well, I think we just kept going back to who we are, and I thought we again let circumstances affect who we are, where we want to be the type of team that no matter what happens around us, we maintain who we expect to be. And that's what we just kept talking about in every timeout. Like, just be who we are. Don't worry about who they are, who the refs are, who the fans are. Like, that stuff doesn't matter. And it was just about, trying to keep our composure. And we kept talking about having mind over matter, right? That's one of our keys on our heart card when we talk about being tough. It was just having a tougher mindset when things are going on around you. And so all of those things were the matter. And we had to be tough in our mind. And, I thought we were able to do that, obviously, well enough to win.
Thank you.